Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, man charged with a girlfriend's murder. The police have charged a man from Quarry District to St. James with the murder of his girlfriend, whose body was found on the Holland Road in Trelawney on April 5, 2024. The deceased has been identified as 32-year-old Sandra Williams of Albion Road in St. James. Charged with her murder is 49-year-old Sherman Sterling of Salt Spring Road, also in the parish. Sterling is also charged with possession of unauthorized ammunition, possession of a prohibited weapon, and using a prohibited weapon to commit a felony. Reports are that at 7:30 p.m., the body of Williams was found on the Holland Road. The police said investigations were carried out and the forensic data connected Sterling to the murder of his then-girlfriend. On Monday, October 7, a question and answer session was carried out with Sterling in the presence of his attorney, where he was charged. His court date is being finalized. Manchester businessman sentenced after guilty plea in cocaine case. A businessman was fined more than $3 million in the Manchester Parish Court on Monday after pleading guilty to possession of cocaine valued at $11 million. 53-year-old Sheldon Cameron was sentenced to pay $950,000 or 6 months imprisonment after he pleaded guilty to possession of cocaine and $2,375,000 or 6 months imprisonment at hard labor for dealing in cocaine. Reports are that on February 11, 2024, officers from the Firearms and the Narcotics Investigation Division conducted an operation at Cameron's premises where they searched his vehicle and found 2.3 kilograms of cocaine hidden under the driver's seat. The seized cocaine was valued at approximately US $70,000 or Jamaican $11 million. Cameron was later charged with breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act. Head of the Firearms and the Narcotics Investigation Division, Superintendent Samuel Blake, commented, "This outcome underscores our dedication to combating organized crime and ensuring justice is served. We remain steadfast in our pursuit of those who threaten public safety." No evidence was offered against the Cameron's co-accused, Nicola Monroe. A forfeiture hearing is set for January 30, 2025 in the Manchester Circuit Court to address the seizure of assets related to the crime. Teenagers are slapped with several charges after alleged shootout with the police. 2 teenagers have been slapped with charges under the Firearms Act after they reportedly engaged the lawmen in a shootout at the intersection of 4th Avenue and the 1st Street in Newport, West Kingston in August. Charged with 2 counts of shooting with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, using a firearm to commit a felony, and the possession of unauthorized ammunition are 19-year-olds Jaim Webb, otherwise called Home, and Tyrese Raymond, both of Kingston 13 addresses. Reports are that about 10:30 p.m. on Thursday, August 15, 2024, Webb and Raymond allegedly committed a robbery on Lyndhurst Road in Kingston. According to the police, the vehicle in which they were traveling was spotted and the driver of the motor vehicle was signaled to stop. However, he disobeyed. The police said the vehicle was pursued and the teens opened fire at the lawmen. After the shooting subsided, it was discovered that Webb and Raymond escaped, leaving the vehicle behind, the police said. On Sunday, October 6, an operation was carried out during which both the teens were apprehended. They were charged after a question and answer session in the presence of their attorney on Monday, October 7. Their court date is being finalized. St. Thomas farmer found guilty of killing man following fender bender. A 27-year-old St. Thomas farmer has been found guilty of murdering a man who attacked him during a confrontation which followed a minor traffic collision. Raheem Berger of Danvers Pen, St. Thomas, was found guilty on Tuesday in the St. Thomas Circuit Court. The court heard evidence that on June 22, 2019, Frank Williams, 42, of Danvers Pen, was driving his Toyota Corolla motor car along the Danvers Main Road when he reportedly struck the side view mirror of the motor vehicle that Berger was driving. Williams did not stop. Later that day, Berger visited Williams' home and confronted him about the incident. Williams attacked Berger with a machete and a knife. However, Berger disarmed Williams and used the knife to stab him. The police were alerted, and on their arrival, Williams was seen with multiple stab wounds. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. An investigation was launched and Berger was arrested and subsequently charged. He will be sentenced on October 17. Spouse questions the circumstances that led to Denhamtown detainee's death. The spouse of Michael Adams, the detainee from the Denhamtown police lockup, who died at the Kingston Public Hospital on Monday, is questioning the circumstances under which he died. Senior Superintendent Michael Phipps, head of the Kingston Western Police Division, told the news that the 23-year-old was taken to hospital last Friday.
And he was actually admitted to the Kingston Public Hospital after complaining of feeling ill, and we had a subsequent report from the doctor suggesting that he died somewhere around 12:20 a.m. on the 7th of October this year. He was actually charged with murder on the 11th of December 2023 and has been in custody since then.
The man's 39-year-old girlfriend, Katie Brown, said she first learned that her boyfriend of 3.5 years had been hospitalized when she went to visit him Sunday morning. But she said she did not get a chance to see him because the police at the hospital told her she needed a letter from Denhamtown Police Station. When she returned to the police station, she reportedly was told that a letter was not necessary, and in any event, it would not have been signed because the office was closed. The frustrated woman said she returned to the police station on Monday and heard that Mr. Adams had died.
I don't get the letter Sunday and it has been late already. So I'm going to wait till Monday morning. My other police come in, go in there and then say, it's like when I say, so a lady has seen about Michael Adams and him say I must wait. Him come out and him say, Michael Adams pass. I must say to him pass, go away to the station there and they're supposed to pass. And he said to me, say him pass. I must say him can't pass God. We'll never see nothing, never do him when he's coming.
The Independent Commission of Investigations is probing the death of Mr. Adams. Chief Investigating Officer Kellyanne Gale said that the entity is awaiting a post-mortem and will also speak with officers at the Denhamtown Police Station to determine the reason the detainee needed medical attention.
At this time, we have to waive the post-mortem examination to determine cause of death, to determine how we forward. But at this time, we'll collect the diary entries and we will speak with the officers at the station to get an account from them as to what happened and what was taken to get his medical attention.
5 charged in multi-million-dollar fraud scheme targeting financial institutions. The Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch is investigating a massive fraud scheme targeting financial institutions. This follows the arrest and the charge of 5 suspects in the multi-million-dollar racket last week. The 5 appeared in the St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday, where they were remanded until November 21. Investigators alleged that one of the 5, Steve Oakley, is the mastermind behind the racket. The police say since the start of this year, several financial institutions have been fleeced of more than $10 million. But in court on Tuesday, Dane Nicholson, head of the Anti-Fraud Committee of the Jamaica Bankers Association, disclosed that the investigation is ongoing to determine the extent of the fraud and the number of institutions defrauded. It's alleged that over a 3-month period, the accused created fraudulent job letters and bank statements and applied for a number of loans and credit cards from the targeted financial institutions. The racket was uncovered by the National Commercial Bank in March this year and an investigation launched. During a raid by CTOC detectives last week, the accused were captured at a house in Portmore, St. Catherine, and a number of illegal items seized. The cops say they seized several bank stamps, seals, payslips, and credit cards in the operation. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.